Guys, today I'm going to share with you the recipe of keto butter chicken or murg makhni. This recipe has only 3.6 grams of net carbs and we are not going to add in any refined sugar or honey, but it's going to taste as delicious as restaurant style butter chicken. You can easily make this dish in your kitchen, so let's get started and make this delicious dish together. We're going to start off with 500 grams of boneless chicken, preferably chicken thighs that we're going to cut into narrow bite-sized pieces like that. This we're going to marinate with half a teaspoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of red chilli powder, half a teaspoon of garam masala powder, 1 teaspoon of Kasuri Methi or dried fenugreek leaves that we are going to quickly crush in between our palms and then add it in, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, preferably fresh, 1 tablespoon of any cooking oil of your choice. I used avocado oil, and then we are going to give everything a good mix and let that marinate at least for 20 minutes. And while that's marinating, let's work on our gravy. Set a pan on medium heat and add 1 tablespoon of butter. To the butter, we are going to add a little bit of oil so the butter doesn't burn easily. Spread it around on the pan, and then to that we are going to add 1 small onion roughly chopped, 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, 10 cashew nuts that could be either roasted cashew nuts or raw cashew nuts, doesn't matter. Next we are going to add in 3 medium-sized tomatoes. Try to use tomatoes that are not too tart and are red and juicy. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of salt, give that a quick stir and place the lid on. Cook for approximately 2 minutes or so, or till the tomatoes turn mushy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure to press that subscribe button if you want more yummy keto recipes. Alright, so the tomatoes have turned soft. Next we are going to put everything into a blender jar. Let it cool down completely and then blend it to a smooth paste. And while that cools down, let us work on our chicken that has probably marinated for 20 minutes by now. So I added a little bit cooking oil to the same pan, and this time we are going to turn up the heat to high and stir fry the chicken till it's cooked through completely. Cooking on high heat will make sure that not too much liquid oozes out of the chicken and it is still soft. There, the chicken looks completely done. Now we're going to take everything out into a bowl and make sure to keep the bowl covered, because that way your chicken is going to stay nice and moist. Okay, so our tomatoes and onions have cooled down by now, and let's blend that to an absolutely smooth paste. If it's not smooth enough, you can totally strain it if you have the patience, but I don't think we need to do it here. Set the pan on low to medium heat and mix it in with all the drippings from the stir-fried chicken. Next, we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chilli powder. That's going to impart a beautiful reddish orange color to the gravy without making it too hot. If you don't have Kashmiri red chilli powder, you can skip this step. Next, it's time to add in the stir-fried chicken and mix that in with that beautiful gravy. Guys, if you're enjoying this recipe, do give me a thumbs up. Next, we're going to place the lid on for just about 2 minutes so that all the flavors of the gravy and the chicken combine and come together. How good does that look? It is absolutely silky smooth and it's going to become silkier with that tablespoon of butter that we just added. Next, we're going to add in half a teaspoon of Garam Masala Powder and 1 teaspoon of Kasuri Methi or dried fenugreek leaves that you can quickly crush in between your palms. Stir everything together, and now it's time to taste for salt and sweetness. I'm using half a teaspoon of the sweetener erythritol. You can use any sweetener of your choice. The amount to use would depend on how tart the tomatoes were that you used for this curry. Alright, now let's make this gravy even more luscious with a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. Let's garnish with coriander leaves. Stir everything together and your absolutely delicious butter chicken is ready. Guys, I really hope you try this and enjoy this just as much as I did.